so handsome. Good boy. I travel frequently. Pre-corona, I was probably travelling every week. And it used to be very easy with the dog. I was able to just hop on a plane with his pet passport into Europe or wherever without a moment's thought. I know that with the new Brexit regulations, the pet passport that was initially his access to the world is no longer valid, and to get outside of the UK, he requires a health certificate, which I need to have every time he travels, validated by a vet within a restricted time frame. It's an interesting time to complicate travel even further, given the year that we've all had. Travel is already complicated, and I think this new requirement to travel with pets is going to be interesting, depending on how complicated it is to get the new certificate that's required to travel. The nature of a lot of my trips are quite last minute, so the flexibility to just hop on and off a plane with my dog was probably taken for granted by me, now that I know that I have to add an additional step to my travel with Louis, and depending on how complicated it is, it might make me reconsider whether I would actually take him or not. That Louis. What's that? What is that? Louis, what is that, Louis? Camera? Say hello. Someone I meet who chooses to take my dog with me, it's just a nuisance. But I feel for someone who perhaps must have their dog with them, perhaps has a guide dog and must go through the extra measures to travel as a necessity.
Since January 2021, it has become more complex, cumbersome and time-consuming to travel with your pets into the EU. We've gone from the simple pet passport scheme to this, an animal health certificate, which is a really long document that you have to go to your vet every time you want to travel. You have to go to your vet no more than 10 days before travel, and once it's issued, it's valid for 4 months for onward travel within the EU. Your pet still needs to be microchipped, still needs the rabies vaccine, still needs a 3-week wait. So we're not fully aware of the longer term, bigger picture impact, because at the moment with COVID restrictions, travel has been minimised. So we do have to wait and see. But the reality is it's a lot more paperwork, a lot more cumbersome and a lot more frequent. So for pet owners, it involves a lot more forward planning. Much harder to just pop across the channel for the weekend. You do need to plan in advance. For vets, it's a lot more time consuming. Every journey needs us to certify, and it's a much, much longer document. So my message to pet owners would be plan in advance. This takes a lot longer and you need one every time you travel.